There's no Shadow Master better than Sid. Hi guys, what's up? Your boy Al is here with Solo Leveling Episode 12 review, so let's get moving. At first we see that as Sung fights off the knights, he realizes he's exhausting his options for defeating them. Despite this, he persists with full determination. Lingering voices taunt him, suggesting he's weak and should give up. Meanwhile, Chairman Go discusses the Jeju Island raid and its aftermath with Wu, emphasizing the need for hunters to overcome trauma and prepare for future challenges. Sung reflects on his past self's perception of his strength, feeling conflicted as the knights continue to assault him. I didn't get why Sung was holding Juhi's concern for him negatively, because it's pretty obvious she has always been genuinely worried about Sung rather than pitying him. Also, it seems like the Jeju Island raid failed 3 times in the past. We see that the player log interrupts Sung, reminding him of an incomplete daily quest and sending him to the penalty zone. Sung reflects on his situation and uses items from his inventory to heal his wounds. However, he learns that severe injuries won't be healed by potions anymore. He decides to wait for natural healing or level up. As Sung battles centipede monsters, jin-ah worries about his absence and whether he'll make it to an upcoming meeting. There's definitely someone or something behind Sung's system, but I wonder who or what, and why are they helping, or what do they want from him? Also, I don't mind fan service, but they could have done the jin-ah part a little differently. Then we see that in the penalty zone, Sung rests after defeating the centipedes and leveling up. He checks his gear in the player log system and purchases a weapon called Night Killer. Sung crushes a runestone he obtained earlier, gaining a new skill called Ruler's Hand that allows him to manipulate objects without touching them. Sung attempts to move a heavy object but finds he can't yet. Returning to the dungeon, Sung encounters more knights and plans to use his new gear and skill against them. Meanwhile, Guildmaster Choi and his allies prepare to arrive at Jeju Island and sense multiple mana sources from the ocean. Sung senses something strange on the battlefield and targets the mages summoning knights via magic portals. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like they dragged the job change quest a bit too much. Now, I'm not saying the fights were bad or anything like that, but it would have been way more hype if they kept the whole thing shorter. Moving on, we see that after defeating the mages, Sung targets the remaining ones to continue progressing. The mages join forces to transform their knights into a golem, but Sung defeats them and conquers the golem. The player log indicates Sung completed the job change quest, but then starts showing ominous messages about death and murder, revealing Sung's new job class as a necromancer. Sung is unsure about this and tries to reject it, but the player log insists it's a hidden class. Sung reflects on his battle and reluctantly accepts the job after some contemplation. People are gonna hate me for saying this, but I felt like this whole part was overdramatic. I mean, come on, it's just a job change and it will happen multiple times at least, so keep it a bit simple. Also, it's needless to say, but the animation was great. Next, we see that after receiving the Shadow Monarch job class, Sung obtains awards. Shadows emerge from the defeated knights, and Sung uses the command word Arise to summon ghostly knight figures. The player log explains the shadow extraction and shadow storage skills, allowing Sung to create and summon shadow soldiers by draining mana. Sung attempts to extract Igris's shadow but fails twice, with one attempt left. Sung getting the necromancer route didn't make sense to me, and their explanation felt meh too, because he doesn't like killing or tormenting people. Also, it seems the throne scene from last episode was a foreshadowing that Sung is gonna rule an army of dead. At the end, we see Chairman Go reflect on the hunter reawakening process while Sung persuades Igris to join him. Sung successfully extracts Igris's shadow and gives him a new name. Igris and the other shadow army members bow before Sung, who declares they are now with him. Meanwhile, Choi and Haein observe a magic beast on their ship, noting its evolution. I can't complain enough about how annoyed I got with these jumps between scenes in the last 2 episodes. It made me want to skip those jumps. Also, Sung's army looked pretty cool. Overall, as the season finale, this episode could have been far better. Also, there is gonna be a season 2 soon, and the official announcement has already been made. Anyways, thanks for watching everyone. If you like my video, then check out some of my other videos. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, or leave a comment if you want to say something. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, or check out my Facebook page. Links are given in the description. Until then, see ya.